2017 has been one heck of a year for all of us. I mean, think about it. We witnessed the unfortunate rise of the fidget spinner. This commercial was a thing. And don't forget, this also happened.
Sorry, no. There's a mistake. Moonlight, you guys won Best Picture.
But in all seriousness, the toughest part of 2017 has been the Trump administration. The policies and actions taken by this administration this year has affected the lives of millions of people, especially young people. But you don't have to take my word for it. Here is some of the stories from young people from all across the country explaining how they've been affected this year.
Under the Trump administration, we've seen a lot of back and forth when it comes to the security of the Affordable Care Act. The Affordable Care Act makes it possible for me to be able to get my medications as a person living with HIV.
On March 9th, the Department of Justice signaled a return to war on drugs policies that were made to criminalize Black people and turned America into the largest jailer in the world. That means they're going to target me.
On May 11th, Trump established the Commission on Voter Integrity, whose stated purpose was to evaluate voter fraud, but whose real purpose was to make it harder for people who look like me to vote.
On July 26th, the Department of Justice argued that federal law that prohibits sex discrimination does not prohibit discrimination based on sexual orientation. This puts me and others like me in danger for being fired just for who I love.
On September 6th and the 20th, Hurricane Irma and Maria devastated my home of the Virgin Islands and Puerto Rico. Donald Trump still has done little to no effort to provide humanitarian relief. Now, thousands of people, including my family and friends, are still without power.
On September 22nd, Betsy DeVos resigned Obama-era guidance that told schools to take sexual assaults more seriously under Title IX. It's going to make it hard for female students to engage like me.
On October 18th, the Department of Homeland Security began storing social media information on all immigrants. I'm not afraid to post freely on social media because I'm afraid that this information could be used against me.
Trump has nominated extremely conservative judges in the lower courts. For example, on October 31st, Amy Coney Barrett was appointed to the U.S. Court of Appeals. She has a terrible track record when it comes to reproductive rights. This affects me and other people who can get pregnant by furthering limiting our access to abortion and other healthcare services.
On December 14th, the Federal Communications Commission, also known as the FCC, voted to dismantle net neutrality rules that prohibited internet providers from blocking websites or charging for certain content. This is important because it can vastly change and limit the way that folks have access to information, resources, or even digital spaces online.
I know you're watching, and I know you're probably frustrated, but you can take action right now. Visit yp4.org to apply for the YP4 Fellowship to gain the skills and the support you need to build a better now.